We are now
Oh,
live on LinkedIn. Whoop, 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 whoop. I'm so excited about being live on LinkedIn. I got Amin with me over here. He already posted for the posting party, but I'm going to let everybody else in as well, admit all. And we are both live on LinkedIn. And I don't think I've ever done a posting party on LinkedIn Live, but because this is episode number 200 of LinkedIn Live, I might as well just include the community, the amazing, amazing, amazing community of people that are here with us today. Um, and this is a really exciting posting party that we're having. Welcome, welcome. Arlene, good to see you. Howard, good to see you. Gary, good to see you. Gina, good to see you. Sylvain, good to see you.
actually, it's not Gina, it's Joel Eisenberg, but it comes up as my wife's name. Sorry.
That's okay. Don't apologize. It's fine. You can change your gender anytime. Like, I have no
Yeah,
problem
I'm
with
trying.
that.
That's
Grow up hair, as they say.
why not?
Very nice. Thank you.
There we are.
There you are. By the way,
You
you
can call
can,
me Gina. It's okay. I
yeah,
don't
just
care.
don't call me late for dinner. If you right click on your own face and hit rename, you can actually rename yourself, just so you know.
Really?
Yeah, yeah, try it. Try it
Okay.
now. Rename yourself.
I always wanted to rename myself.
Yeah, rename yourself. This way you can have a new name. Um,
View profile, I guess. Let's see.
exciting, exciting,
I
exciting. I'm
don't
so
see where
excited.
it says it
Yeah, just right click on your own face and then
on
it
my
should
own
say,
face.
yeah, and then it should say rename.
Rename.
There
You're
you
so
go.
smart.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. I'm so smart. Honey, I'm going to make you a co host so that you could help me let people in. Is that okay, honey?
Yes, of
Okay.
course.
All right. All right. All right. This way you'll see people in the waiting room. I'm going to mute everyone because I hear a lot of background noise. Whoever just joined has a lot of background noise. I'm just going to mute everyone. But if you want to speak, feel free to unmute yourself. We're going to let a couple more people in. For those of you that don't know what this is a posting party. We have had this posting party, let's say, about 10 times or so this year or whatever. Next year, I want to double it. I want to do at least 25 times for 2025. I came up with this idea, this posting party idea, and I realized that it's very effective for people to kind of get to know each other and build real relationships, and then also like and comment on each other's content. So I'm going to teach you guys quickly how it works, and then we're going to all do elevator pitches and build a relationship with each other. Sylvain, there's we don't see your face, just FYI. We just see a black screen. Your OBS is glitching out. Just FYI. So I'm just going to quickly share my screen just to teach you guys how this works. We have a page on our school community. Okay, it's school.com/EviAI. It's called the End of the Year Posting Party. And what I'm going to do is in the comments of Zoom, I'm going to share the link to the page. By the way, if you guys can see the comments of Zoom, go ahead and tell us what city you're dialing in from in the comments of Zoom so we can see what's going on. And I'll pull the comments of Zoom right here on the screen. And so go ahead and share. Okay, so we got Arizona. Stephanie's from Arizona. We got Joel from White Plains. We got Dr. Amin from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Gary from Portland, Oregon. Um, we have Sylvain from Montreal. So we have an international crowd here. We got Howard from New York and Arlene from Los Angeles and Barbara from Vermont. So we're representing many different states and countries here. So I'm excited to have you guys here today. And go ahead, click on that link. And now what we do is we actually write a post. Now, there's a concept called mentions. When I'm going to mention some of you in this post. So I prepared a post here that I'm about to post. I said, what do you post about on LinkedIn? Do you want to join our next posting party? We have so much fun building real relationships. So I'm going to take this post right over here. I'm going to copy it. Then I'm going to go into this tool called EviAI, which many of you are both premium and pro users. I'm going to click on login. On the left side, I'm going to click on post writer. And then I'm just going to paste in what I wrote over there and then just hit generate. And what this is going to do is it's going to take what I wrote and it's going to take it to the next level. Now, I may use some of it. I may not use all of it. But do you see the way it included? I've recently reflected on the power of connection. Imagine gathering like-minded and professionals at our posting party, blah, blah, blah. So I'm going to copy this because it has great content. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add it to my post here just to kind of add a little more flavor to it. So you see, what do you post about on LinkedIn? Da, da, da. I've recently been reflecting on the power of a connection, and I've come to realize while traditional networking has its merits, posting parties take it to a whole new level. Imagine gathering with like-minded and professionals, and I'm going to say like, and I'm going to type in uh, Amin. So you see, so for me to mention Dr. Amin takes time for me to do that. And so I'm going to share with you guys a strategy in a few minutes. And I'm going to show you guys how to save mentions to make it really easy to mention on posts. So I just tagged Dr. Amin over here because he was the first one that came to the session today. We came early. We chatted a little bit. And you're going to see, I'm going to delete this over here. And I'm going to post this post on LinkedIn right now. So this is a video post. This is the most viral type of post for LinkedIn while still maintaining branding, because LinkedIn has a new tab on their phone, on people's mobile apps called video. On the bottom left, you'll see a video tab. And so I posted a video. You don't have to post a video. A text post do well, image posts do well, but these video posts are doing exceptionally well right now. If you want to be able to see all your posts on LinkedIn, you could simply go to your own profile, scroll down to the activity tab, and then you can click on show all posts, and then you can see all your posts on LinkedIn. If you want to see your video post specifically, just click on the video tab, and you'll be able to see your video posts. Once my video gets uploaded to LinkedIn, it takes like a few minutes, then I'll have the video here. When I refresh this page over here, it'll have the video ready to go. So you see the video is now ready to go. When I click on this video post, it takes me to the video post URL. Now I want you guys to remove the UTM tags from the top of the post, which is everything after the question mark, and then just copy the URL that's left there and then paste that URL as a comment under the post in school. You see that? You saw what I did there? I removed the UTM, and the instructions are right here. Make sure that you like this post as soon as you see it. For each post that you comment on, make sure that you like the comment. So go ahead and, for example, if I'm going to comment on Dr. Amin's post, I'm going to click on his post. It'll open up in a new tab. Then I'll go there, leave a comment, and then I'll go back to the school community and give a like to that. So I'm going to do the same thing for Philip right now real quick, just to show you how quickly I'm able to leave a comment with EviAI. I'll be the first one to comment on Philip's post. I'm going to hit generate. You guys see that? I hit generate. I generate a comment. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mention Philip over here as well. So I'm going to tag Philip on his own post so that he gets notified that I mentioned him. You see that? That's called a mention. And I'm going to teach you guys a mention strategy in just a minute, but I'm going to let Chaya in over here. Looks like Chaya's in the waiting room. Honey, if you see someone in the waiting room, do you mind just
I
letting them
am
in?
watching the waiting room, Joe.
Okay, got it. All right, excellent. Thank you, Jen. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a moment. But do you guys see what I'm talking about? Do you see the strategy? Like, posting doesn't have to take an hour. We're here for like 5 minutes with Joe Apfelbaum, and you see I have a post on LinkedIn ready to go. I already left multiple comments on posts. And so the key is making sure that in 2025, you post on a regular basis. You don't have to post every 5 minutes. But if you post twice a week, you would get a major, major benefit, more than most people. And if you use EviAI to help you post, it's just more seamless. It's just faster. You don't want to post every few minutes. You want to maybe spread your posts apart, a day apart or something like that. I sometimes will post every few hours, but it depends on how many followers you have. If you have very few followers, then the sooner you post, the sooner it kills the post before. So you got to be careful. What we're going to do is we're going to go around and do elevator pitches now. And it's so nice to see such friendly, beautiful faces. We have almost 24 people here that showed up this morning to be able to network and build relationships. I have a question for you guys, and you guys could reply in the chat or you could unmute yourself. I have a question for you. Would you rather get a comment from a relationship or from a stranger? In the chat, let me know. Would you rather get a comment from someone that knows you, likes you, and trusts you on LinkedIn? Or would you rather get a comment from a person who doesn't know you because your post went viral and you got a stranger to leave a comment? A guy named Abu Babadaba. You left a comment on your post. Is that helpful? Or is it helpful if Evan Messman leaves a comment? Or Amin Sanya leaves a comment? Or Arlene leaves a comment on your post? What's more helpful for you? For me, it's much more helpful when I know the person who's leaving a comment because I have a relationship with them. And if I need an introduction to their network, it's easier for me to get an introduction to their network. It's not just spam. It's not just randomness. It's an actual human being that knows me, likes me, and trusts me, and that I know, like, and trust. So, of course, I don't mind having random people leave comments on my posts. It doesn't bother me. But my preference, the preference would be, is to have people that know me leave a comment on my post so that I can actually build a relationship off that comment. If that makes sense, put a $sign in the chat. It looks like Philip said from a relationship. Dr. Amin said stranger to leave a comment. I want both. Guys, what I want you to realize is that you don't get referrals from strangers. You get referrals from people that know you, like you, and trust you. And so in 2025, I want you to set a goal to at least have 100 engaged LinkedIn users in your world. I know 100 sounds like a lot and very overwhelming, but there's something called Robin Dunbar, the Dunbar number. Have you guys ever heard of the Dunbar number? Write yes or no in the chat. I'm curious to know who heard of it, who didn't hear of it. The Dunbar number, and I talk about this in my book, High Energy Networking, is a powerful number where an anthropologist did research to figure out what is the capacity of a human being? How many relationships could you actually have at any one given time? And the average human being, I'm not talking about you guys are way above average, but the average human being just going around the world, not even networking, just a regular human being like your mother, your aunt, your sister, your son, a regular human being that's not a networker, that's not on LinkedIn, that's not in business, a regular person can handle 150 relationships at a time. I believe that an engaged LinkedIn networker can handle 1,000 people. You're like way above average. You're 10x. You want to 10x your business, 10x your life, you can handle 1,000 relationships. But the average human being can only handle 150. So what I'm telling you is go for 100. I want to see that list. Who's the 100 people that know you, like you, and trust you and are active on LinkedIn? They're posting, engaging, and messaging. In the EviAI community, I want every single member to have 100 people that know them, like them, and trust them. And if you have a post that you want to get comments on, you know you can go to your 100 people, and those 100 people would be happy to leave you a comment. Could you imagine if you had 100 real people leave a comment on your post? I want you to think about the power that that has psychology-wise for yourself and for your network. When your network sees that you have not one comment, not two, not 10, but 100 comments from real humans, and you took the time to reply to each one, not on every post, but on the post of the year, right? Everyone should have the post of the year. What's your post of the year? By the way, do you have the post of the year for 2025, or do you need the post of the year? Let me know in the chat, right? Have or need. If you have it, say I have it. If you need it, say I need it. If you need it, come on January 8th to our training session. We have a training session on January 8th. I'm going to talk about the post of the year, and I'm going to teach you how to get 100 comments on that post. And it's going to blow your mind because I got 100 comments on my post of the year in 2024, and I generated hundreds of thousands of dollars in revenue as a result of that one activity. So I'm going to teach you where to put it. I'm going to teach you how to create it. I'm going to teach you what to include in it, and you're going to love it. So if you're coming on January 8th, right, I'm coming. January 8th is for EviAI Pro users that upgraded now and got the holiday deal. Come at 10 a.m. We'll spend 2 hours together, and I'm going to share with you some pretty incredible insights. If you're not sure where it is, just email my team, hello@eviai.com, and we're going to send you all the details, okay? David said, I'll be there. Evan said, I'm coming. Philip said, I'm coming. Evan said, I need it. Guys, this is going to be a game-changing strategy. Okay, let's go do elevator pitches right now. We're going to go Dr. Amin, then Arlene. I know it rhymes. Dr. Amin and Arlene. Dun, 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 dun. Dr. Amin, then Arlene, then Howard, then Gary. Okay, you guys ready for this? Let's go. Let's have fun. Let's have a good time. Okay, go Dr. Amin. 15 seconds. Tell us your name, company name, whatever you want to say. Guys, listen for his energy and find at least 2 people that you're going to connect with after. Go ahead, Dr. Amin.
All right, let's do this. Hi, I'm Dr. Amin, leadership consultant specializing in neuro leadership, and I'm the creator of Crave Leadership Methodology.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you, Dr. Amin. Dr. Amin actually took the time to text me last week, and we're going to have a conversation. Most people, they don't reach out. They don't say happy holidays, happy Hanukkah. They don't do that. I want you guys to be like Dr. Amin. Do that. Reach out. Build a real relationship. Send people messages. I've sent over 1,000 people in the past week a happy holiday message, one by one. I've sent it manually, sending over 1,000 of them in the past week. I want you guys to be like Dr. Amin and reach out to people and greet them, and that's going to generate more business in the coming year. Arlene, Howard, and then Gary. Arlene, you are muted, so we are expert lip readers here. We're all expert lip readers, but we're not that good.
Usually in all of your other stuff, you unmute us. So, okay.
Okay.
So I'm Arlene Torgerson, and I'm co-founder of Antares Professional Solutions. I'm a recruiting and HR transformation expert who helps startup companies build future-ready and top-performing teams in entertainment and technology. And I do have two people in mind that I'm reaching out to today that are corporate execs in entertainment after this call.
Amazing. I love that. I love that so much. Thank you for sharing. Howard, Gary, and then Joel Eisenberg. And Joel, I love that you changed your name. Go ahead, Howard.
Yes, I'm Howard Hirschman. I live in the Hudson Valley area in New York, where today it's like springtime outside instead of, end of the year in January. What I do is I help people make and save money. It's a kinder, gentler financial planning, teaching people the basic financial stuff they should have been taught in high school.
Wow, I love that. I love that. Thank you for sharing, Howard. And by the way, it is beautiful. I took the dog for a walk. I put it on my Instagram story. Do you guys have Instagram? Just write yes or no in the chat. I'm curious to know if you guys have Instagram. My Instagram is www.instagram.com/Joe Apfelbaum. If you guys want to share your Instagram in the chat, feel free to share your Instagram. This way people can kind of connect on Instagram.com. Instagram.com/Joe Apfelbaum. I just put mine there. If you click on that link, you can see my story of me walking the dog while it's peeing on poles. I don't know if you're interested in seeing a dog peeing on poles, but if you like it, if you like to see a dog mark its territory, anyway. Gary, Joel, Philip, and then Barbara.
I am Gary Perman. I'm out near Portland, Oregon, and I am a headhunter, and I specialize in the alternative fuel vehicles market. So everything that's new and like hydrogen and CNG, things like that, new and cool stuff that go boom. So I can't use that word.
Yeah. You got to be careful with that. Okay, Joel, Philip, Barbara, and then Latha. Joel, feel free to unmute yourself. Joel, if you can hear me. What's that guy doing behind you in the fake cubicle? He's popping out. I'm kidding. There's nobody popping out behind you. That's you.
There we go. Sorry about that.
Excellent.
I'm Joel Eisenberg. I own an office furniture business. I represent about 500 manufacturers, do space planning. That's not the reason why I came to the group today. I came because Joe extended to me on LinkedIn an invitation yesterday. I wrote a children's book about my own family. I wrote it about 25 years ago. It's a feel-good story, and I just launched it. So I'm kind of proud of it. And it's something that you can give as a gift to just about anybody, and you'll see yourselves and your parents and your children, and kind of nice.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Joel,
Thank
and
you.
thank you for sharing it. And make sure to write a post about your children's book. Now, I did reach out.
Already put it on.
Okay, good. Now, I did reach out to Joel because Joel made one of the cardinal mistakes of LinkedIn, which we're going to be teaching about in our class on January 8th, not to make. But what Joel did was he put a link to something in his post. Now, I want to make sure that you guys don't do that. When you write a post, don't include a link in your post. LinkedIn penalizes 50% of the time the posts that have links on them. And the reason they penalize it is because LinkedIn makes its money off advertising. And when you put a link to send people off LinkedIn or anywhere on the internet, LinkedIn actually loses traffic. And so the part of the algorithm that has been confirmed by dozens of other influencers is don't include a link inside your post. Instead, what you want to do is you want to tell people to check the comments and include a link in the comments.
That's very smart.
There are other ways to trick the algorithm where you could have links in your post, which include first creating your post, generating it, getting a few comments on it, it'll get exposure, and then editing the post later and adding a link to it after, so the algorithm doesn't care anymore because your post is dead. But there are ways around it. But for the most part, I want you to have that knowledge, and everyone else watching this, I want you guys to have the knowledge of knowing how not to get penalized. And the same thing goes with mentions. There are ways to do it wrong. I just put up a YouTube video. Does anybody here have YouTube? If you have YouTube, great. Feel free to put your YouTube link in the comments. I'm going to put my YouTube link in the comments, www.youtube.com. Mine is /Joe Apfelbaum, youtube.com/Joe Apfelbaum. I have a 10-minute masterclass I put on there on mentions, Joe Apfelbaum. So definitely Go ahead and check it out. We also have an Evie AI channel at Evie AI. So definitely check that out. Make sure you subscribe to both of them. My goal is to be able to help people promote themselves more and get out there more. And that's why I'm telling you guys, share your Instagram, share your YouTube, share your stuff. Okay. Philip, Barbara, Latha, and then Evan Messman. Go ahead, Philip.
Hi, Philip Griffith with PSG Photo Solutions. I am your photo story guide, which means I'm going to use your photos to tell your story so that future generations actually know who you are. And because your heirs don't want a box of junk, disorganized photos, they also don't want a hard drive with IMG 123 and, 500,000 of those. They want the stories, and I help you tell that story. Philip Griffith, PSG Photo Solutions.
Beautiful. If you guys have a lot of photos and you need somebody to help you with your photos, Philip is the photo guy. So definitely speak to him. He'll coach you, guide you, and support you. Barbara, Latha, and then Evan Messman, and then Stephanie. Go ahead, Barbara.
Hi, Barbara Harrington here. I am a business coach for all practical reasons. I am transitioning, or I've transitioned from chemistry. So I work with women who are over 45. I empower women over 45 in the life sciences and helping them go from trapped, undervalued, not heard, to becoming highly paid consultants. And I would love to connect with Dr. Amin because I am a neuroscience geek by all senses of the word. I've been certified in that. And so, yes, I believe everything revolves around chemistry. Okay, neuroscience as well.
Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing, Barbara. And I love that you found the person that you want to connect with. Everybody follows suit. And by the way, if you see somebody here that you want to have a one-on-one with, now would be a great time to put their name in the chat. Everybody likes to be mentioned. Everyone likes to be mentioned. When I said Evan, I saw his face light up. I said Evan Messman, and his face lit up. He was like, it's the Holy Grail. If you're in a room with 100 people, you're basically filtering out all the noises for your name. That's basically all you're listening for. So if you say someone's name in a group, they turn around right away. So I say Evan Messman, I say Stephanie, I say David, I say Dharma. All of a sudden, boom, you wake up. So who would you like to connect with in the chat? Go ahead. Put in the person's first and last name if you want, or just their first name if you're having trouble with the last name. But go ahead and write who you want to meet with in the chat. So this way the person sees it and they're like, oh, I want to meet with you too. And they'll kind of start paying attention to that. Okay, Latha, Evan, Stephanie, and David.
Hello, morning all. I am Lata Kumar. Name of my company is Xamarin Solutions. We are a software development company located in Des Moines, Iowa. Our primary, services we provide are one, custom software development, mobile app development, e-commerce, robotics and artificial intelligence. So in 2025 strategies, top is marketing. It's packed with a lot of things and several things we want to do. And so when I talked to Joe, he mentioned about this tool, and LinkedIn is a high priority for us to have the networking done. So I thought to pop in and check out, how this tool works and listen to you. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. And thank you for being here. And thank you for popping in. And thank you to Mike Larkin for introducing you to the group. Mike Larkin is the affiliate that introduced her to the group. So thank you, Latha, for being here.
Thank you.
And Latha is considering joining Evie AI Pro so she can be with us for a whole year of training. And if she does it today, she ends up getting $20,000 worth of training, like Arlene and like Howard and Gary and Philip and all the other people and David and Dharma and Sylvain and all the other amazing, amazing folks that have upgraded already to Evie AI Pro. So if you want to grab it, now would be a great time to upgrade from premium to pro. Evan, Stephanie, David, and Dharma.
Hey, everybody. I'm Evan Messman. I am the Chief Gratitude Officer of Pro Attitudes. I'm a health transformer. I help business leaders who've climbed the ladder to success and left their health on the bottom rung. I go to the bottom rung and take them back up to the top rung before they fall off altogether. And I do it by taming their inner critic. It's all between the ears. Mine used to be 6 feet tall. I've got them down to 8.5 inches, and I help develop their inner coach.
Oh my God, that's so good. 6 feet tall to 8.5 inches. Not 6 inches, not 5 inches, not 4 inches, 8 inches. I love that. I love that, Evan. That is a very good way of that's a great one. I'm going to use that. I'm going to use the 8 inches. Thank you.
8.5.
They say that there's 6 inches between your ears. Is that what they say? The 6 inches between your ears? Is it, or is it 8 inches, depending on how wide your head is? I don't know. Okay. We'll have to fill out the tape measure. Thank you, Evan. Stephanie, David, Dharma, and Sylvain.
Well, hey, everybody, it's Stephanie Angelo. I'm a company culture speaker, trainer, and consultant out of Arizona. And I am the inventor of the company culture board game. So you see this a lot on LinkedIn, and your comments and your interest in the game is very, very helpful to me. And that's about all I want to say, because I know that Joe wants us to be short and brief. So I look forward to seeing all of you on LinkedIn.
Short and brief is the way to go.
Well, I'm 5'1", so that really counts right there too, doesn't it?
You're 5'1". You're short and brief. I love that. Thank you for briefing us on the board game and on what you're doing. We appreciate you very much for being here. David, Dharma, Sylvain, and then Murray.
Hi, everyone. I'm David Marinak. I am in the specialized or specialty packaging business. That's the oddball, strange, hard to solve packaging problems. I have my unique twist is I have my own offices overseas, just to be able to find these really, really hyper niche specialized packaging companies to solve problems. I've been fortunate to have met Joe over the last month, and he is, I interviewed him last week, that's right, it was Friday on LinkedIn Live, and I'm absolutely thrilled to be a part of this group.
Oh, so thank you for being here. Really appreciate you being here. And thank you for interviewing me on your page. My team, during our 9:30 session this morning, brought your name up because you mentioned you wanted to do our capabilities review. So the team is going to be reaching out to you to schedule that with you. Murray said, I'd like to meet David. Awesome, Murray. Okay, Dharma, Sylvain, and then Murray.
Good morning, guys. Holistic health practitioner. I optimize your health and mind so that you can make more money. Happy holidays.
All right. If anybody needs a great mind optimization, definitely do a one-on-one with Dharma so you can learn more about what he's doing, if you don't mind. Thank you, Dharma. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a client. Thank you for being an advocate. Thank you for constantly always leaving comments on all the posts. I love seeing your comments. You're doing great. Okay, Sylvain and then Murray.
Bonjour. Hi, everyone. I'm from Montreal. I'm a certified team coach. So I'm helping any kind of team leaders with their team to be more productive, more efficient, more innovative, having more fun together. How do I do this? By stimulating conversations, the right conversations.
I love that. Stimulating conversations is ideal, and a lot of people have a difficulty with stimulating conversations. So it's powerful that you're sharing that and that you're doing that. Thank you for being here. Murray, go ahead. Last but not least, certainly not least.
Yeah, Joe. So last night I went to go see the uncut version of Scarface.
Wow.
It's called Face.
It's not cut. It's not cut. Wow.
But seriously, you can use that if you want. But seriously, folks, I'm a partner with Trebuchet Solutions, and we support small and medium-sized businesses to give access funding to stabilize cash flow, build credit, focus on growth, and not have to scramble to cover payroll. Trebuchet Solutions. Please connect with me. I'd love to partner with other professionals who support small businesses so we can leverage our relationship and provide more help. I'm really into solving the problems of small businesses, which I think are the backbone of the country, and I think the odds are against them. So anything we can do to help would help everybody.
I appreciate you helping those small businesses with all that you do. I'm leaving you a comment as we speak right now on LinkedIn. So guys, make sure that you go through and leave comments on everyone's posts. Chef Kelly, the future of food. Take it away.
I didn't know if you were going to call on me or not. Hi everybody, I'm Chef Kelly. Future Food is my brand new company. It's a consortium, full service agency. I am a corporate chef, 15 years. I've gone rogue. I've gone out on my own. I'm into sustainability and AI. And I'm just sort of rebranding myself. I would love to talk to Barbara. I've just had some great wins. I'm going to be speaking at CES on a panel, which I'm really excited about. And I just recently became the first chef ever to be certified by the MIT Professionals Program in AI and machine learning. So I've got a full plate for 2025 for sure.
Wow, that's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you very much. And thank you for always sending beautiful messages to me behind the scenes. You're always
I'm
encouraging.
in that sweet spot. It's like after I've woken up, it's not quite 9 o'clock here yet. So you get me at that sweet spot every morning.
Appreciate you very much. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. So Chef Kelly sent me a message on LinkedIn. She's like, how do I join? How do I join? She must have seen the LinkedIn Live because we're live right now on LinkedIn. And this is my 200th episode of LinkedIn Live. I figured I would include all you guys with me in the LinkedIn Live in real time. So that's really, really powerful that you guys are actually on LinkedIn Live with me, and 1,000 people are going to see this. So excited about this. What I want to know from you guys is, what is the #1 keyword that represents your business? In the chat, go ahead and put in your #1 keyword. For me, I'm going to say AI for LinkedIn right now. And you can have many keywords, but for right now, maybe you have your #1 keyword or keyword phrase, 1 or 2 words that you want to be known for in the world, whether it's on LinkedIn. And then I want you to consider to make sure that you let people know that this is the word. Like, for example, if you're thinking about Google, the one word they want to be known for is search. If you're thinking about if you're thinking about ChatGPT, it's AI. If you're thinking about taxis, it's Uber, right? So like, think about the word that you want to own. For me, I want to own AI for LinkedIn. Eventually, I'm going to want to own sales assistant, which I'm going to help people be a sales assistant. That's kind of like where we're moving towards. But I want you to think about, what is the one word or one phrase that you want to be known for, and then make sure that you let your network know and ask your network that question. That's a great question as a conversation starter to ask people in your network, in your world. So if your target market is, say, CEOs of companies that are $20 million to $100 million in revenue, that are in the pharmaceutical space, you might want to reach out to them and asking them, hey, what's the one word you want to be known for in 2025, as a conversation starter. That's a great way to start a conversation with someone and get them like thinking about their life and about their business. If you guys haven't seen, we do have a page on School that we put up where everybody put their posts. I'm going to share my screen right now so you guys could see what I see. So this right here is the page that we created. I said, dear friends, this is the last posting party of the year. Go ahead and post your LinkedIn post. Make sure that you like the comment as soon as you see it. And for each post that you comment on, make sure that you go back and like the comment. Remove the UTM tracking links. You don't have to, if you don't have a new post, share an old post. And then mention some people that you met at the event in the comments of your post if you want. So I did build a special beta tool for you guys to try out called the Mention Saver. This Mention Saver allows you to save mentions. So let's say, for example, I have Latha and Barbara and Joel and Gary and Howard and Arlene and Dr. Amin and Evan and Stephanie and Dharma and Sylvain and Murray and David and Anita, and I want to be able to mention them in my LinkedIn Live. So instead of me going and pressing the @ sign by each person's name, what I would do is I would go to whatever post I want to mention them at, grab them from the LinkedIn Saver, press copy from the LinkedIn Mention Saver, and then I go into that I'm going into that post, whatever post it is that I want to mention them at. For example, I'm going to go to my recent activity here on LinkedIn. If this is a great idea, write great idea in the chat. We're going to be adding this for all EviAI Pro users for you guys to access. But anyone that came to this event today can try it out. I'm going to give myself a little light bulb. Why not? I'm going to go into this post over here and mention all of you. I actually mentioned you in this post. I'm going to mention you in this post over here on the LinkedIn Live so you can find it later. Actually, I'm going to mention you a different way. I'm actually going to go and edit the comments directly from here. I'm going to press comment, because if I try to go to the page itself, you can't comment on your own LinkedIn Live while you're live, just FYI. Okay, so I just mentioned all of you, and all of you will get an alert right now. So I'm going to also mention you guys on the post about the relationship post that I did this morning an hour ago. So I'm going to go ahead and mention all you guys here. And if I want to mention you guys on a different post, I can mention all you guys on a different post here as well. Here, I have a post about mentions. You see this post says, do you mind if I mention you? So I can mention all you guys on this post as well. And I can go on and mention you guys wherever I like, because now I have, so I can create little groups of mentions, but you guys got to be careful when you're doing this. And the reason you need to be careful is because if you mention too many people on a post, LinkedIn puts you in mention jail. You know why? The reason they put you in mention jail is because every time you mention somebody, you trigger the LinkedIn alert system. And if you trigger too many alerts in the LinkedIn alert system, LinkedIn automatically blocks you from triggering alerts, which means they block you from creating mentions. So the limit's usually 100 a day. You don't want to do more than 100 a day. But if you want to mention 10, 15, 20 people at a time, you could use this mention saver to save the mentions in here. And I created a little video on how to use this, and I'll put the link in the chat here so you guys can access it and you guys could mess with it. But essentially, it's like you make a bunch of mentions, you copy those the mentions, and you paste it in there and save it. And this way, when you copy from there, all the mentions are pre-made. You guys get it? You guys get what I did there? And I discovered how to do this while I was on a 4-hour LinkedIn Live yesterday. I was kind of like chatting with Don and with Jacqueline, and we were having a conversation, and then boom, all of a sudden, Don's like, I really wish you can copy mentions. I wish Evie AI. I was like, you wish? Your wish is my command. Let's go into Claude. And I went into Claude, and I said, Claude, here's what I want to do. And Claude's like, well, you can't really do that. And I was like, watch. And then I gave it all the code to do it, and I instructed it how to do it. And then it built the whole thing for me in real time. And then I made a landing page, and I gave it to them to use, and they started using it. And they're like, oh my God, it works. This works. I can't believe it. I was like, hell yeah, it works. Carlos, you want to introduce yourself? Carlos is the #1 sales trainer in the world for Sandler trainers. The #1, numero uno. No numero dos, numero uno. Come on, introduce yourself.
It's very kind of you, Joe. I think it depends on the measure you use, but that's very kind of you. Hello, I'm Carlos. I'm from England, but I live in Miami, and thank you for inviting me today.
Thank you for being here. Carlos teaches people how to become excellent sales experts and teaches teams how to be able to take their sales to the next level. And Michael Copeland's here as well. Michael Copeland. I called Michael Copeland during the live. Michael Copeland's like, I want to sign up to Evie AI Pro. I want to grow my business next year. So I called him up and I had a whole conversation with him. He's like, I'm signing up. I'm signing up. I'm so excited. So Michael, do you want to introduce yourself? 15 seconds. Tell everyone your name, what you do.
My name is Michael Copeland Jr. I am the CEO of Ascended IT Strategies. I assist. This is something that Joe was trying to teach me yesterday. I assist IT professionals, which is a big word, on how to create strategic career paths so that they have their career no matter what job they're in.
Amazing. Thank you for sharing that, Michael Copeland. Anita, I see that you're here and you're walking around.
I didn't know we were doing 30-second commercials, Joe. Can I give mine again?
You can, yeah, but we were doing actually 15-second commercials. Did you time?
Oh, okay. Well, I help sales professionals who want to sell more stuff to more people for more money. There we go.
Wow, boom. Can he get a boom in the chat? Could you guys give Carlos a boom? Can we give him a boom? Evan gave him a boom like this. He gave him a boom like this. Wow, powerful. Come on, I want to see some booms in the chat here. Oh, looks like Greg Barber's joining us. I just got him in the DM to join us. Let's see what Greg wants. I'm in the LinkedIn DM chatting with Greg Barber while we're here chatting. I'm recruiting more people to the posting party while we're live. I'm bringing people in. Yesterday I was on 2 days ago I was on LinkedIn Live. I think it was episode 198 or 197 or whatever, and I showed people. Someone challenged me.
Barber's joining us. I just got him in the DM to join us. Let's see what Greg wants.
Okay, I just muted Greg because Greg, you have to mute the LinkedIn Live. Otherwise, it's gonna loop back in here. So mute the LinkedIn Live because now you're live. So you don't want to be live twice.
Yesterday,
did I do it?
Was on 2 days ago. I was live. I think it was episode 198 or 197
Find the
or
LinkedIn Live and then mute it on the computer.
Me joining us. I just got him in the DM to join us. Let's see what Greg wants.
Can you hear me?
Muted Greg because Greg, you have to. Greg, we could hear you.
Otherwise, it's gonna.
But we
loop
could hear
back.
ourselves too. So what you want to do is you want to go to linkedin.com and close all your browsers and just have Zoom open. Otherwise, we're just going to hear you twice, and it's going to be really annoying for everybody. But somebody challenged me, said, Joe, can you get someone on the phone right now? Can you get someone on, can you set a meeting for right now? And I said, well, it is 11 o'clock at night. You know, like I could get someone on the phone right now, but it is 11 o'clock at night. And so I saw somebody had just connected with me on LinkedIn, and I reached out to them and I said, would you like to get on a
All your
call?
browsers and just have Zoom open.
Evan's like, what is going on here? Greg, if you want to share your screen, I can give you the tech support. Like I can do it for you. Do you want to share your screen with all of us, and I'll show everyone how I take over your computer? Do you know how to share your screen? Feel free to do that. Howard said, what is the code? There you go. He's sharing a screen. Okay. All right, guys, check this out. Close this browser window. Do you see it? I'm going to ask you to remote control your screen. Let's see. Request remote control. Check this out, guys. I just requested remote control. So just hit yes, approve. Okay, you approved it. Okay, now I'm remote controlling your screen. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go to LinkedIn. We're going to go to linkedin.com right here. You see what we're doing? We're on linkedin.com. We're going to close this DM. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go here. We're going to go to view your own profile. Guys, check this out. We're going to view his profile. Check out his beautiful, beautiful profile. You see his profile? Now we're going to click on his analytics to kind of see what he's doing. And you see he has 20 post impressions. You see he has 20 post impressions in his analytics here. That's hopefully going to change once he starts posting, because he had 0 posts in the past couple of days and he has 4 comments. Everyone can access this dashboard at linkedin.com/dashboard. Now check this out. I'm going to go to view his profile again, right over here. Then I'm going to click over here and then I'm going to say posts and activities. You see all his posts and activities. So a month ago was the last time he reposted something, and a month ago was the last time he posted. So today, Greg's going to post something on LinkedIn, and he's going to use Evie AI to post. So we're going to go ahead, and we're going to do this together. You guys want to see how I do this with him? We're going to go ahead, and we're going to log into Evie AI. We're going to click on the post writer, right over here, the post writer on the left. We're going to select a persona. Oh, looks like Greg doesn't have a persona, so we're going to quickly create a persona for him. We're going to go to the persona section. We're going to hit add a new persona. We're going to type in Greg Barber, and his industry is marketing. His tone is, and you can change this later, curious. Okay, I'm going to write printer. Act as Greg. Act as Greg Barber, the consultant and expert printer, and create wonderful, thoughtful content. Okay? Greg, act as Greg Barber and create wonderful, thoughtful, blah, blah, blah. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to say he is an eco-friendly printer. He is an eco-friendly printer. Okay, so that's just going to give some insights. On the top, I'm going to click on Save Persona. You guys see what I just did there? I'm going to click Person, Save Persona. And then on the left side, I'm going to click on Post Writer, but I'm going to click on Idea Generator. I'm going to say eco-friendly printer. So this will just go faster because I don't have to actually generate what the idea should be. And now we're going to generate an idea for him. So we're going to pick this one, how do eco-friendly printers stack up against traditional models? I'm going to hit Generate Post. And in about 3 seconds, it's going to generate a post for Greg Barber. Greg, are you liking this? Give me a thumbs up. I can see your face. Okay, he's giving me a thumb. He's like, damn, son. He's like, damn, son. Now I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to post it for him. So he's going to post right now. And we're going to see how well this post is going to do right now. We're going to right-click here. We're going to hit Paste. And then we're going to hit Post. Okay, just like that. We just posted on LinkedIn. Now what's going to happen is, Greg, you want to unmute yourself real quick? We're going to go into the school community too. Why not? We're going to go back over here. Greg, you could unmute yourself if you can find it. You want me to help you unmute yourself, or are you not sure how to do it? He's like, you're controlling it. I can't unmute myself. I'm going to click on community on the left side here. I'm going to click on discover our community. I'm going to click on join group. Greg Barber. We're going to make that your password. Use strong password. Sign up. Password stored. Verification code. We're going to go to your Gmail and grab the verification code for you. Look at that. Look at that way we're just doing everything for you. You don't have to do nothing. Oh, what was the code? It was 4261. He's like, damn, Joe, could you move into my house, Joe? 4261. He's clapping. Look how happy he is. Okay. I'm going to say to use AI. Yes. We don't need that for now. Test. Put a photo. Let's find a nice photo. Let's see if we can find a photo somewhere here. Do you know where your photos are? Pictures. Personal. Oh my God, I don't want to go there. Could you imagine? Complete your profile. Let's see. Let's see if we can do it without completing his profile. Okay, you have to use a photo. Use profile, Facebook profile pic. Oh, look at that. You have a Facebook profile pic. Continue. Continue as Greg. Let's see if we could just use the profile pic from Facebook. There you go. We did it. Eco-friendly printer. Complete. So check this out. Now you're over here in the school community. See how quickly that was? Now we're going to go here. We're going to like this post here. Join group. LinkedIn.com. Greg@greg.com. Whatever. Don't worry about that. At eco-friendly printers. Is that your email? Let me just make sure that's your email. Eco-friendlyprinter.com. Are you guys enjoying watching how easy this is? By the way, you can do this for your friends. If you have friends that don't know how to do this, you can literally do this for them. Membership pending. Okay, let me let you into the membership. School.com. And then you can walk people through, people that maybe are not as savvy. You can take over their computer and literally do this for them. I just let you into the community. So now you should be in. Now you can go ahead and like and comment. So we're going to do this as you. So check this out. We're going to go here. We're going to find Dr. Amin's post from Greg. But first, we're going to copy Greg's post and put it in here. So we're going to go to Greg's post. We're going to click on the 3 dots over here. We're going to hit copy link. We're going to go into the community. We're going to go down to the way bottom, and Greg's now going to post here. Do you see that? Right click, paste, and hit. And I'm going to remove all the UTM tags right here from here. Press delete and press comment. And now Greg just did that. Now what Greg, this is what you're going to do every day. You're going to go in here and you're going to find the post of these people. You're going to click on the post. It's going to open up in a new tab. And then what you're going to do is you're going to find the EVI extension, but you don't have the EVI extension installed. So we're going to go ahead and install the extension for you by clicking on Add EVI to Chrome. You're going to hit Add to Chrome, Add Extension, and now you have EVI installed. You see that? We're going to pin the extension so that you have it pinned. Now it's pinned on the top right corner there. We're going to go back to the community, click on Dr. Amin's post again. We're going to scroll down, and now we have a little purple icon here. We click on it. We select the persona we just created that you're going to improve later. And then we're going to go ahead and generate, and it's going to generate a thoughtful comment for Dr. Amin. Dr. Amin, your reflections on leadership are both profound and inspiring. You're going to press insert, and you're going to press comment. And now you're going to start leaving comments for all your people, just like that. Okay? Does that make sense? If it makes dollars, it makes sense. Stop participant sharing. Boom. Guys, I know that was a weird experience to be able to see me do that for someone, but I want you to know that about 50% of the people that you meet on LinkedIn are not going to be able to do any of the things that I just showed you. And so if you take the time to show people step by step the little that you know, the things that I just showed you, the little that you know, you will change their life forever because you will be enabling them to post, to engage, to network, and to message. And all you have to do is literally say, give me access to your computer while you're on Zoom. You click in there and you just basically do it for them, and they see you doing it and they're like, or you guide them on how to do it. And then you say, click here, click here, click here. If you had more time, I didn't have the time to guide Greg on how to do every little thing right now because you guys are all watching and I only wanted to spend 5 minutes doing it. But in just 5 minutes, 6 minutes, I'm able to post, engage, message, join the community, approve it, do the whole thing. And even if it took you 10 minutes or 15 minutes and you gave somebody 15 minutes of time and showed them how to set up a basic persona and support them in that way, and they are your affiliate, they will thank you for forever and ever and ever. They will be like, oh my God, I can't believe what Dr. Amin did for me. I can't believe what Arlene did for me. I can't believe what Howard, what Gary, what Joel, what Philip, what Barbara did for me. You guys can do what I just did. It's not rocket science to do it. I don't know if Greg can do it, but you guys can do it. Am I right? Greg's like, I don't know that I can do that for other people. But Greg's the 50% of people that are not going to be able to do it. And a lot of people, they don't even get involved in the conversation because they don't even know how to comment. Be like, you might be thinking to yourself, how dumb can somebody be not to know how to comment? It's not about being dumb or not dumb. It's just about them having some belief system. It's not about dumb. They might be much, much smarter. They might have a PhD in math. They might write algorithms. But when it comes to commenting, they have a block. Have you ever had a block in your life about something? It's not just like, oh my God, it's just like you have a block about it. Some people have a block with cooking. Some people have a block with dating. Some people have a block with, there's different things that people have a block with in their life because of trauma that they had. Doesn't make them dumb. So then love on the people in your life and inspire them and help them be able to do small things. Even little things like how to log into LinkedIn. You might have somebody in your life right now that doesn't want to log into LinkedIn. He says, I don't do LinkedIn. It's because he doesn't even know how to log in. I had somebody in my networking association. He pays $6,000 a year to be part of the association I'm part of. And so we're having a conversation. I'm like, tell me the truth. Why is your profile not updated? Why don't you have a photo? He's like, I don't want to have my photo online. I was like, I want you to have a very honest moment with me right now. Do you know how to log in and put up a photo? Be honest with me now. Don't lie to me. He's like, I don't know how to do it. He doesn't know how to put up a photo on LinkedIn. So what did I do? We took a beautiful photo of the guy, and I put up his photo for him on his phone. And he was like, oh, my God, Joe, you're magic. You are such a brilliant genius. You know how to put up a photo on LinkedIn. All of you are geniuses. All of you are geniuses. You just click, click, click. You figure it out. But some people have the roadblock that they can't click, click, click. When I tell my father, I said, Ta, can you click on that? He's like, right click or left click? I was like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. Don't even ask me that question, Ta. He's in his 70s. He knows how to like make videos and do stuff. But like when it comes to clicking, he's like, he needs to make it sure he doesn't fail. So, so don't worry about not being, you're at 60% of people. That's and I would say 80% of people in the world don't even know that LinkedIn is like a thing. Like you think about it, most people in the world, there's only 1 billion people on LinkedIn, right? The rest of the people, they don't even know that LinkedIn's a thing. There's 8 billion people and it's growing in the planet. A very big percentage of them don't even have internet access, and they're going to get internet access. And LinkedIn has set its goal. The CEO announced it wants to get to 3 billion users. So you guys are on the top 1% because you're engaged. You guys are on the top. You will benefit from helping people. You don't have to become a LinkedIn trainer. But if you're at a networking event and you know where the l'chaim is, you know where the alcohol is, aren't you going to take people there to lube them up a little bit? You know what I mean? Aren't you going to say, let me buy you a drink from the open bar? I love doing that. I love saying, let me buy you a drink. I'm going on a cruise on January 10th. I'm going on a cruise with 400 other online entrepreneurs. We're going to be 10 days together. Somebody's like, I don't know if it's worth getting the Cheers package. The Cheers package on Carnival means you get unlimited drinks. I was like, it's worth it for me to get the Cheers package. You know what? I'm not going to be drinking. What I'm going to be doing is I'm like, what type of drink can I buy for you? What can I drink? What? Because you can only buy one drink at a time. So I'm going to go around just saying, can I please have a Chardonnay? Can I please have a red wine? And I'm going to walk around, and every time I know what the person's drink is, I'm just going to bring them drinks. And they're going to be like, oh, my God, Joe's so generous. He's buying everybody. I bought the drink package. I have unlimited drinks. I will buy everyone a drink, anyone a drink, and everyone a drink. You guys don't even know this hack. It's crazy. You pay like $200 for the entire 10 days or $300. I don't care what it is, but I have open bar, unlimited drinks 24/7. You know how many people I'm going to be buying drinks? This is not about dating. This is about networking. It's about building relationships. So, yeah, of course you're going to get the Cheers package. Are you out of your mind? Unlimited drinks. Let me buy you a drink. Let me buy you a drink. By the way, what's your favorite drink in the chat? Let me know right now. I need to write this down in my CRM. I need to know what your favorite drink is. What's your By the way, it's a good thing to know. Like for my employees, I know their favorite snacks. When we had an office, I would go to the store, to the grocery store, and I had a list that my assistant made for me. And I would go and buy each person their favorite snack. Some people like licorice. Some people like Reese's Pieces. Some people like chips. Some people like Diet Coke. The girl that liked Diet Coke, her name was Sarah. You know what I did? I went to Costco and I bought 3 cases of Diet Coke when she closed a $10,000 deal. Trust me, she was fishing for $10,000 clients for the rest of the year because I showed up with 3 cases. It cost me a total of what? $20 back then. Now it's like $50. But it cost me $20 for 3 massive cases of Diet Coke. She took pictures of it. She put it on social media. It changed her life because she was addicted to Diet Coke. What's your favorite drink in the chat? Let me know. Let me see. Some people said vodka. Okay, Greg. Greg likes vodka. You're my type of guy. Vodka's cool. Water. Evan, you're definitely my type of guy. A 5% drop in hydration is a 30% drop in energy. If you want to get motivated, you got to get hydrated. And I went on Amazon and I bought this thing on Black Friday that energizes your water, a water energizer. So I put my glass on top of here for a while, and then the water turns, I don't know what, it turns somehow more energized. And then when I drink it, I jump around like a bunny. I don't know. I'm getting into energy healing. Pinot Grigio. I love Pinot Grigio. So good. Stephanie said wine for the cocktail. Amazing. The Moscow Mule. Wine and for a cocktail Moscow Mule. Okay. Michael Copeland said salted caramel hot chocolate per alcohol rum and Coke. Okay. Gary said scotch. Chef Kelly said mine is non-alcoholic. Thanks. Unless you want me to bail me out of jail. Okay. I can bail you out of jail if we're playing Monopoly. I can give you one of my Monopoly cards. Arlene said red wine. Kombucha, Dharma said. Very good for your microbiome. Howard said micro brew beer. But isn't it interesting to know your networks? You know, Dr. Amin wants an espresso martini. I don't drink coffee, but I'll get him a martini. Sylvain said Pinot Noir. Noir. Pinot Noir. Did I screw that? I got it right. Pinot Noir. I like Petite Syrah. Carlos said water for me. Gave up booze when I decided to get healthy and 85 pounds down. Woo! Woo! Amazing. Amazing. So important to do that. Yeah, I'm 100 pounds down. I wrote a book called High Energy Secrets, and I feel really great. And I also drink a lot of water. But I will drink alcohol once in a blue moon. I just know that if I drink alcohol, I go out of my mind, out of my box. So I'd rather do mushrooms. Okay.
Can I say thank you?
Oh, you're welcome, Greg. You're such a sweetheart.
I don't know what I'm doing, but I finally figured out how to say thank you.
Oh, you're a sweetheart. We're going to upgrade you to pro so you can start learning all year long. We're going to go from premium to pro for you. I'm going to call you up.
Already a pro.
You're already pro? I thought you were premium. Okay. All right.
No, golfing.
Oh, you're a pro at golfing. Amazing. Now you're going to become a pro at LinkedIn.
That's right. That's next.
So we're going to take you from playing with your balls to playing with your network.
I like that.
Your golf balls, guys. Come on. Get your head out of the gutter. Get your head out of the gutter. Okay. Awesome. Guys, what did you love most about this event? In the chat, let me know. What did you love? Or you can just share. What did you love most about this event? We connected. We built real relationships. We got comments on our posts. We all posted. We shared our energy. We're going to do this 25 times in 2025. I'm committed to doing this 25 times. If you guys want to do this 25 times, write 25 in the chat. If you want to do it 25 times in 2025, I think it's essential for us to network with other engaged LinkedIn users. And it's also essential for us to build a network of at least 100 engaged LinkedIn users that are in our world that we can bring 1 or 2 with us to this type of event. Wouldn't it be nice to find one person who's committed to LinkedIn the way that you are, who's committed to networking, who's committed to making $100,000 in new business? So if you had 100 people in your world that you knew that were active on LinkedIn, that were posting and engaging and that knew about you and that liked you and that were in the position to post on your posts, and you had that list saved in Evi AI, because you can save lists in Evi AI, and then you literally just had 100 people on a list and you reviewed that list once a week, it would change the game for you. So start with 25 people if 100's too much. Start with 5 people. Start with me. Start with 1 person. Add me to your list. Start with the people in this room. We have 27 people in this room. Start with the 25 people in this room. Make these your 25. You're 25% of the way there. Think about that. And then we'll grow together. Chef Kelly has a question. She raised her hand. Unless reason she raised her hand, she's like, talk to the hand. No, I'm kidding.
I was like, preach, brother. No, I wanted to know, I had to shut down from my other computer because I was downloading something and it was getting in the way of my Zoom. I missed the whole school interaction thing that you did when you took over his computer. Was there a reason? Does school and LinkedIn talk to each other when we post, or? Or is it just the community part separately?
It's the community part. I want people to be able to meet somewhere outside of LinkedIn because LinkedIn is noisy. There's a lot of noise on LinkedIn. There's a billion people on LinkedIn. There's a lot of noise. It's easy to get carried away. So if you come into our school community, school.com/EviAI, every time we do a posting party, we create a post associated with that posting party. So school.com, so you go into that post and you'll be able to see everybody's comments below it, and everybody there shared their post of the posting party. And then
I put that list into Evie,
and boom, you put that, you comment on every person's thing, and then you save each person into EviAI into a particular list called posting party or engage LinkedIn users or something like that. And now you have your list of people that you can engage with on a regular basis.
Now, do these people want me to tag them on every post I put up, or no? It's just separately over here.
That's a preference per person. I would just message the person and say, hey, do you want me to add you to my posts when I'm posting? And then they could decide on a per person basis. I would prefer not to get tagged to every post, but I would like every person to write a post about the benefits of the posting party and tag me in that specific post. So you can have a dedicated post to Joe Apfelbaum saying blah, 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 and then have a post like that and tag me in that post. But I would rather if someone didn't tag me in 100 posts, you know, like that could get really, really
It's a lot. That's a lot, yeah.
It's a lot.
And well, what's the is the algorithm is such that if you follow the person, it will show up in your feed that day eventually while you're scrolling, or?
The algorithm is that if you guys are connected to each other, then you automatically are following each other. And when you're following someone, the posts show up for that. If you go into someone's profile and you click on the little bell icon next to their name, on the right of their name, there's a little bell icon, then LinkedIn will prioritize their post to you. And if you message the person, you will see their posts more often as well.
Okay. Thank you.
My pleasure. EviAI.com. And you can find the community if you go to EviAI.com and you log in. On the left side, Greg, you can click on the community button and you'll see it right there.
I have one follow-up. So today I'm posting my long form on YouTube. I'm going to announce it again, of course, on LinkedIn. But don't put the link in there. Put it in the comments, right? Just maybe post a blurb from it into the video section, and then the link will be in the comments.
Yep. Put the link in the comments. And by the way, I'm going to be talking more about this at our webinar at 1 p.m. Eastern. So if you guys want to join the webinar, click on the link in the chat box. It's eviai.com/webinar and register for that webinar. We're going to have a great webinar there. And then I see Stephanie has her hand raised, and Bart and Greg also had a question. Go ahead, Stephanie, first, real quick.
My question is, when you go to the post writer, and I'm going to go to it right now so I can just look at it. When you go to the post writer and you put in the prompt, and then you give it the tone and the persona. So I did that a couple of times. I've used it and I really like it a lot, but a couple of times it generated something I didn't really like. So what I did was I changed the tone and I changed the persona. It wrote a new post, it generated for me, but it completely forgot the prompt.
Yeah, so
like it just did something based on the tone and the persona. How can we get it, or isn't it supposed to keep the prompt? Like, here's what I want you to write about.
It doesn't always keep the prompt, so I would just include the prompt again when possible, including the prompt again, and then changing the prompt, because it doesn't always keep the prompt. Sometimes the actual post becomes the prompt. So I would take that post, add whatever prompt you want, and I would go back if you actually want to keep the prompt.
Okay, because even when I did regenerate, it just
sometimes when you regenerate, it kind of loses it. So I would kind of save that prompt, and you can save prompts as a template. So you can go into templates and then add a template, and then you could use your prompts. You can use your prompts in templates. So I have lots of different prompts that I use inside my templates. And so I have, for example, an ADA prompt. So I have craft a LinkedIn post about the topic using the ADA model, attention, interest, desire, that creates a blah, 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 blah. You see this over here? So I have lots of prompt templates. And if you guys want all my templates, just write templates in the chat. And I'll post all my templates in the community for those people that actually want templates. Greg, you wanted to say something really quick before we wrap up?
Yeah, I got the answer from somebody else in this meeting. I spelled school wrong.
Oh, you spelled school wrong. Yeah, it's SKOOL. But also, if you click on this little community button inside EviAI, you'll be able to see exactly what it is, what time it is. And I'll share my screen just to kind of show you again. So right over here, you see it says community on the left. Right on top of demo, it says community and then demo. So click on community, and then you can join the community right here. So you don't have to remember anything. You just click on, you log into EviAI, you click on community, and then you're right there. And I saved it all on your computer. Okay?
I'm glad I came in late and then don't know what I'm doing to have all this help. Thank you.
Yeah, it's our pleasure. We're here to support you and to make a difference for you. If I was on the golf course, you would do the same thing for me. Am I right?
I would.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you guys at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time if you guys want to join, and we will send you a whole schedule of all the posting parties for 2025. So I'll see you guys in 2025 as well. Boom. Thank you, everybody. Bye.
Bye, Joe.